Amy and I are out walking, and I thought I'd just show you around where we live. This was our house that Amy and Sean bought from us. What year did you buy this house?
Oh gosh, 2015, I think.
I think so too. And it was a gray with black shutters.
Had white rails.
Yes, and banisters. Well, of course, they're remodeling it, and Sean hasn't finished the outside yet. It's got to have rails, and of course you see the sinks out because they're about to start in the kitchen and everything. But this is the house that...
This is where I actually live.
Yeah, and I'll show you how close it is. That's a pool out to the side, and if you can see Mason playing, but if you can see through there, that's our house back there. This was Sean and Mason are out playing. This double wide is where Harold's mother lived before.
Until she died.
Oh yeah, until she died, and then my sister-in-law's mother lived there. And if you walk on up this way, the brick house that you can see is the very first house that Harold and I built in 1977, I think. And now Harold's brother lives there. So just about, this was the first house that was on the property, was the one that we built in the 70s.
When I was little, all of this was the garden. It was
peas, patches
huge.
of peas,
Pea patch,
corn and all that, and cotton. This is still across the road, across our little drive, is cotton. There's a busy highway that's over there, but our little road is not real busy. But I thought, well, you may want to know.
When Mom and I walk, we don't go like to a track and walk. We just walk here.
Yeah.
Where we live.
And I'll show you.
You want me to hold it while you talk?
Yeah, I'm sort of getting winded.
Okay.
Okay. Come on up here and show them the house. I told Amy when we walked down that way, this dogwood, I remember planting this dogwood the year Chris was born, and that was
81.
1981. And Amy and I are gonna be getting some things from the yard to make a flower arrangement later. Not today.
Yeah, you said Nanny used to do that. She would always put dogwoods.
Yes, I love dogwoods. That's one of my most favorite things that blooms is dogwood. But if you can see through there, that is where Harold's brother lives. And his wife lived there. She passed away she's in heaven almost 3 years. The year I found out I had cancer.
Right.
I had my first or maybe my second treatment when she passed away. I miss her so much. But this is our driveway.
Mom's big long driveway.
Yeah. And when Amy and Sean bought our house, we actually traded houses.
Right.
On around through the wooded area there. Amy
through.
and Sean had a house that
we built.
Yes, and it was smaller.
It was, if you go all the way to the end of this driveway, way out there, and then turn left.
And it's right out there. So our house became, it was too big for Harold and me, and we were going to sell it. And Amy said, well, we would love to buy it. So actually, we got their house, and then they gave us some money or made payments on this house. And we lived there for about 5 years. And Amy and Sean's very good friends, and they're like family to us. Wanted a house down here, and Jake asked if I knew a house for sale, and jokingly I said, do you want to buy this one? Well, they did. They bought it, and they sold their house within a week.
Right.
And the people who bought their house wanted them to be out within 30 days because they didn't want to pay rent anymore. So we stored our furniture, and we lived in the basement of Amy and Sean's house, and we were going to build back there. I already had a house plan. And one day, I know it was God, I was going to Pell City, and it just came to me, why don't you look at manufactured homes? We know a sweet lady in our church that has the most beautiful home.
Yes.
And that night, I said, Harold, what do you think about us going and looking at some double wides? And he said, well, I'm not opposed to it. And we found the one we're in right now. And it was just, it's really too much house for us now. Because
It's the same square footage as
don't do it too fast.
my house over there. So that's my
is.
house.
Really, my kitchen has more cabinets.
Oh, well, your kitchen, yes. That's why I'm remodeling mine.
But I knew I needed 3 bedrooms, only for when Chris and them come home with his family. But this one actually had 4.
Right.
And we used one for an office. But I like it back here. It's peaceful.
I know Mom has mentioned when we were growing up, now this part was garden.
Yes.
Back where their house is was cotton field, and
Yeah.
on the other side was a cow pasture.
Yes.
Let's walk and show them that house that.
Oh my goodness, yes. And I said, I love cows. And when we first moved here, there were cows all in the yard. And I kept thinking, God, I've always wanted cows, and I have them, and I don't even have to feed them.
Right.
But I don't know. It seems like Carol and Sean are trying to crunch something.
Yeah, they're.
right now. But anyway, we're going to walk down this way, and we'll go around so we won't be in the noise.
Should I stop it?
No.
Okay.
Keep going. Annie, can you zoom in to
Yes.
our neighbor?
I'm going to zoom in. Look at this house, y'all.
That has,
It is massive.
it is so beautiful. This is the back of it.
We think it's a multi-generational family. It's kind of like us.
You think so?
I think so, and I think the house that they just built beside is for. But look, the kids are playing outside. That's how we grew up.
Absolutely. We're in the country.
Yes.
I know when Chris brought his ball team, I told them the day before, I said, y'all are coming to the country. And, you know, we don't have a grocery store here. We have one about 10 miles away.
Right. If we go to Walmart, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah. But,
We have one traffic light.
yes, we do. And, of course, this is our garden. That's Amy and Sean's camper. And the reason it is here is Thanksgiving, when everybody comes home. I mean, our whole family comes home, and we're so grateful. Carol's brother that lives in Florida stays in the camper. You know, we have it hooked up with electricity, and he comes inside to shower and all that. But it is.
Mom, stop talking for a minute. Can you guys hear the... Well, they stopped. The frogs and the... That's how you know it's getting warmer. You can hear the...
Yeah. I love it. And you know, it's just peaceful. Now this over here, that will be plowed up, and Harold's brother will have part of it for his garden. we're just, there's a little country in me.
Yes. Now over here, a friend from church has beehives.
Yes.
You can hear they've got the music playing under the barn.
Yes, and I hear Mason coming.
Mason.
Hey. But
I
you know,
hope I don't hit a hole walking.
it probably is a kind of a long. Another day we'll take you to the pasture because it is.
Her backyard is absolutely beautiful.
Well, it will be. It will be. But we'll take you another day along the pasture line.
Mm-hmm.
All of that was our land. It was family land. All of this was my family's. And we sold this, and it's a couple from our church, friends from church. So, you know, we know everybody out here, and like the 4th of July, you know, we have the ones, all of us are kin right in here, and we just have a party under the barn.
Look, I'm going to show him Mason.
Hey, Mason.
He helped Granddaddy in the garden pull up some weeds today, and he think he is Big Ike. May.
Mason, come here. Come here.
Mom and Sean, that's their baby, the garden, so they'll be working in that.
It won't be long, but we're going to have a few more cold nights of freeze this week, but it won't be long, and I can't wait. But I hope you didn't get bored with me doing this, but I just wanted to show you because so many of you have wondered, you know, and it's country. I know you can't imagine just living out like this, but we love it. This is the land that I was raised on. But thank you for joining us, and be salt and light, and we'll be back another day to show you the other end of the property.